Hey guys, it's Ken here, Ken Dunn from KenDunnLeadership.com. I just finished a beautiful 5-mile run, Whitby, Ontario, Canada. I can't believe it, it's March 15th today. And it's beautiful. It's already 65 degrees outside at 8 o'clock in the morning. I want to talk to you a couple minutes this morning about a revelation for me. Maybe it wasn't a revelation, maybe I'm just verbalizing things that have come to me from a couple of different people. You know, over the last 8 years, I've become emphatic about leadership, about trying to learn as much as I can. And there's a whole bunch of reasons why that's happened. Some of it has to do with the fact that I've experienced the ups and downs of life. And I've realized that I could have affected my circumstances by my own leadership, my personality, and it's driven me into this crazy journey. And it's been a wonderful experience because as I've focused more on working on myself, doors have opened that still I feel mystified, I guess, because of it happening. And I've been introduced to amazing people, developed incredible friendships, and have had the doors opened to receiving mentorship from, I would consider, the world's elite leadership professionals. People like Orrin Woodward and Chris Brady and Art Jonak and Orion Sala and Jordan Adler and Donna Johnson. I could go on and on and on. And in all of these studies, I've taken what I've learned from all of these people and used those ideas, those trainings and thoughts to lead my own organization, my own group, my own team. As I was running this morning, I was listening to a CD that was put together in my team recently by two of my top leaders here in Canada, Paul and Terry. And together they were talking about a lot of things that had to do with getting started in business and setting goals and being focused and having dreams. And the word dreams really stuck in my head because on a parallel path right now, I'm collaborating with some really amazing people, Jordan, Donna, and Orion, and developing a book that in the book we talk a lot about dreams and how dreams and establishing dreams and focusing on your dreams is really the key to long-term success in any endeavor. And in our discussions, as we were doing research into our book, which is coming out later this year, it was Jordan Adler, in my opinion, one of the greatest community builders who's ever done this business, building an amazing organization over at Send Out Cards. These guys are putting over almost 2,000 people a month into their business right now, doing quarterly events of thousands of people. Jordan knows what he's talking about. You know, in the last 20 years that he's been doing this, he's focused his communities a lot about the keys to success. And when we were recently on a vacation in the British Virgin Islands, we were having a talk about success and failure and why people stop and why people start. And Jordan gave to us a gem. He said, if somebody's going to be successful in business, they have to establish strong dreams, but the real secret is keeping their dreams ahead of their obstacles. You know, he started talking about the fact that everybody has obstacles and everybody in life has toils and everybody should have dreams. And I think this is probably one of the most poignant points about leadership. It's establishing dreams. And then on a parallel track, let me get to the point that I want to share with everybody right now. Art Jonak, who everybody knows, has become, I would say passionate, it's an understatement, about vital behaviors, the book The Influencers. And he started really going out to everybody he knows and discussing vital behaviors. And I can't remember if it was Chris Brady or Orrin Woodward or Art or Orion who first put the idea into Art's head that it's not just establishing a dream, it's verbalizing the dream. And as I was running, doing this 5-kilometer run today, listening to Terry and Paul, thinking back about my times with Jordan and Donna and Orion and Art, and the influence of Chris and Oren, all of these people together, I couldn't help but think that that was probably the biggest key to my success. I've always had major, major dreams in my life. You know, it's actually what started my leadership journey. It was 10 years ago when my son was born and I realized the shape that I was in. And I was flat broke and I was a cop and I didn't want it anymore. You know, the old story of the dog on the nail. Oh, that was my nail. And as I look forward 10 years till today, and I get to run home to this great house and get to live this awesome lifestyle today, I realize what's kept me on track over the last decade and what continues to propel me forward is the fact that I tell everybody about my dreams. You see, it's not just verbalizing them. It's not just having them, it's talking about them. Now, traditionally, we know about dream boards. Absolutely, you should have every dream captivated and encapsulated in pictures and put those pictures on boards, put them on your fridge, put them everywhere. But it doesn't stop there. Tell people what your dreams are. Tell them what your goals are and talk about it as if it already exists. Listen, I know that if you start running around saying I'm making $60,000 a month in the business or I'm making $10,000 a month in the business and you're not, there's all kinds of negative things you can say about it. And I know I'm not, by no means am I trying to suggest to anybody that the fake it till you make it strategy is a smart one, because you have to live in reality. But there is nothing wrong with positive verbalizations. There's nothing wrong with telling everybody you know, I am not going to stop until I'm making $20,000 a month. There's nothing wrong with, as you're driving around in your car and you're having a crappy day and everybody in your life is letting you down. There's nothing wrong with driving down the road and telling yourself over and over again, I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire. I mean, T. Harv Eker, that's his whole premise, is creating a millionaire mind by verbalizing, by talking about it, by setting goals. So I think as I was running this morning, I came to the point where I absolutely am in alignment with Chris Brady and Art Jonak. It really is about verbalizing the dream. And so here's what I'm going to tell you right now, that if you're really trying to get to where you want to go in leadership, in life, and in business, it's not just about having a dream. It's not just about being focused on your dream. It's about talking about it. It's about having people around you that have the ability to raise you up, but not just creating a culture. Spend the time and actually tell people what your dreams are. Let me tell you why this is important. If you go out and speak your dreams to people and talk about them as if they already exist, and the days come along where you start to slow down, when you start to back off, or you have a proverbial traumatic incident and it slows you down, well, you'll think twice about quitting when everybody around you knows what your dream is and you've already talked to them about your dream like it already exists. Because if you don't accomplish your dream, then you're a hypocrite. And nobody wants to be a hypocrite. So if you really want to keep yourself accountable, if you really want to put yourself into a proverbial zone where you can't fail, don't just create dreams, verbalize them.